All right, let's talk a little bit about mattifying the face.
Mattifying.
Because it is starting to get a little warm. People are going to be out in the streets looking a little greasy and wanting to look a little bit more flat. What exactly is matte, first of all?
So what matte is the absorption of oil on the skin. So what the challenge is, or what we're trying to balance, is when you have an oilier skin, your sebaceous glands that produce oil are overactive. How you can tell is it looks shiny on the face, that's oil. And usually on a younger person, there's also breakout.
Okay.
So if you have some blemishes or acne, or maybe just shine, you want to go for a matte finish and mattifying products.
Gotcha.
So this is Cheryl, who we pulled from the audience. Yeah. So the thing also I want to sort of share with people is that we're going also into prom season and wedding season.
Right.
And a matte finish looks really good in photography, and it also will last for the prom or for a wedding.
Right.
Okay, in absorbing oil. So
you want it to be long lasting, and you don't want a ton of shine for your photography.
No, and it's also a very simple sort of application. So first step that I did was I put on mattifying primer, so that it's hydrating her skin, it's putting water into her skin, but it's also absorbing oil and it's controlling any blemishes. So that's sort of step one. Then I'm using a powder foundation. So with a powder foundation, I like these because they're quick, they're easy. You'll see instantly you get great coverage, but it also has this matte finish, but it will continue to absorb oil. Okay.
Because if you don't have the matte finish, you might have what, like a satin finish?
Yeah, or you could have a dewy finish. On a drier skin, we would do a dewy finish that helps to put more moisture back into the skin and doesn't look as flat.
Got it.
Okay, so you're sort of, it's all about balancing, and what I always try to do is create young, healthy looking skin. That's always what my goal is. So, Cheryl also has redness. Okay, so, but you'll see that right away, I'm gonna go right in here really quickly, and you'll be able to see this very effectively, that doesn't take a lot of time.
It goes
and what
away
that does,
almost immediately. Look at the difference.
It cuts it. Now here's a trick that I like to do in this context. I would use her rosacea here as her blush.
Oh, smart.
So it's easy, okay?
So you don't have to buy blush anymore.
Well, where she has rosacea and the redness is perfectly where I would put blush.
Right.
So what I want to do is tone it down and make it look like she has a pink blush on, but I like this because it's simple.
Yeah.
Okay, really easy.
Nice.
Now, you put on a little bit of lip gloss on her and she's ready to go. Now, a trick is, or a tip for people is, I see a lot of ladies that now take their powder foundation and then they reapply it during the day to absorb the shine. What you're doing there is you're putting more pigment on. You don't need more coverage, you just want to absorb. So instead, and this is a great trick also for the ladies that are maybe a little bit more mature, don't have really oily skin but get a little bit of shine, want to look polished, is to use a mattifying or a blotting powder.
Okay.
This you use throughout the day. You can use this over, I've used this like on photo shoots like 20 times on a model.
And it never cakes?
Doesn't build up because there's very little pigment. So if you look at this, when I put this on my hand, there's hardly any coverage.
So what is it doing exactly?
What it's doing is absorbing the oil.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
good to
oil
know.
Absorbing, and you take this in your purse with you and you reapply that through the day, and that helps keep the skin matte for photographs or just through the day so you look polished.
Very good. Now, if you don't have any of that, you would have to use like a tissue or something,
you can use a tissue or blotting powder as well. And also a tip for tissue.
Yes.
The least expensive the tissue, the better. And I've been known on this show before to suggest a certain coffee company's recycled napkins work really well.
Really?
If you're spending $6 on a coffee, that's my gift with purchase, is the napkin. It's amazing. I have some over there. You know what I'm talking about.
He takes many gifts when he leaves every time.
But they really work well.
That's good.